So here we go, third ride of the day. This is the DS. This is the sort of off-roady type, but not totally off-road. Similar powertrain. This is like the middle platform, and this is just as bloody torquey. They're all just so instantaneous. This is much more upright position, more like a supermoto stroke trials bike position. These can be ridden off-road, but this is obviously just a different experience again. So it's interesting how all of these bikes are all different to each other, despite being the same basic design language and philosophy. They're all different to each other. So surprisingly, this one feels like it rides just a tiny bit harder. I don't know if it does or not. It definitely feels like it's a slightly firmer ride, and this will be an absolute weapon in traffic. But again, the beauty of this is you can go right down to a near standstill, but 4 miles an hour, I don't feel I need to put my foot down, almost to a standstill. It's surprising, given the mass of the batteries, and this is something I said on the earlier video as well, but given the mass of the batteries, it's surprising just how flickable and manoeuvrable these are. They don't feel anything like their weight. So if the weight's been putting you off an electric bike, don't, because you will be able to handle it. Oh, that instant punch to get through. Just that light was about to change. Just use that instant punch and through she goes. So this will be an amazing city bike because I've got a great view. I'm sat dead upright. It's actually very comfortable, and it's very, very easy to live with. I could definitely deal with one of these as an everyday commuter, for sure. Well, if this is what our low carbon eco future is going to be like, it ain't bad. I can live with this, definitely can live with this. This is definitely making me interested for more EV content on the channel, definitely, because this has potential, real potential. As you can see also, they're not afraid to take these bikes out and use them. They've had all their demonstrator fleet over, and we've absolutely made a right mess of them today, and they're not worried at all. No qualms at all. So big thank you to the guys at Zero Motorcycles. They've really done us proud today. And it's not just a case of sort of lubricating the media with free food and drink. It's genuinely a good product. It's genuinely an absolutely lovely product. Yes, the purchase price is quite high initially, but you can't compare them to a traditional motorcycle. So look at it as you're paying all your costs up front and then getting virtually no running costs, rather than buying the bike and then having to constantly pay to service and fuel it. And full charge on these is extremely inexpensive. So once you've actually bought the bike, the costs are almost zero. Haha, zero. So which has been my favourite? Well, I'm a sucker for horsepower, so far I'd say a DSF, I'm terrible at remembering the names, but the big one is my absolute favourite because the torque is absolutely monstrous on it, and it feels like the ZZR 1400 I rode a few weeks ago in a lot of respects, in that it just goes. There's nothing in between. It just has this black hole in front of you. But this is also easier, smoother, way smoother, and different as well. It's always nice to be a little bit different. So yes, battery electric vehicles are somewhat in their infancy, but they're definitely ready for the market. Definitely. They're not some experiment. They're not something someone's cobbling together in a small garage. This is a proper product from a major manufacturer. And my feeling is that for both cars and bikes, the established manufacturers have really got their work cut out now, because the younger generation that are just coming up, that are in their teens now, are going to think a car is a Tesla and a motorcycle is a Zero or an Energica or something like that. And they're going to see Kawasaki and Honda and Ford and Volkswagen as something their parents drove. in the same way that a Stanley steam was something your great-grandparents maybe drove, but I know steam vehicles never took off, but it's the same kind of principle. Brands come and go, and it's necessary now for traditional brands to really push through, and I don't see enough progress being made into the market by the traditional brands, especially with electric motorcycles. Kawasaki, Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, you really need to get a battery bike onto market now, because you are going to miss out on a big sector, and you don't want to drop out of fashion, because there is a danger that's going to happen. Now, people will say, no, I'm never going to ride an electric vehicle. Trust me, you need to try. Open your mind, give something different a go, and you'll surprise yourself. So it's interesting, I was talking to one of the other YouTubers, Helmet Head, while we were filling up with coffee and electricity, and he said he actually really was enjoying the noise. He said it kind of sounds like a Tron bike, and I see where he's coming from. Although the noise is very quiet, there is a sound, and it is its own sound. It's not trying to be something it's not, which is really refreshing. So I'm actually really impressed that it's got its own character. I'm a lot more aware of the wind being sat in this uprighter position, and again I feel that the one drawback, or people cite as a drawback on electric vehicles, is the comparative lack of top speed, although it's over 100 miles an hour, so it's really irrelevant. But so it's a bit of a non-argument in that factor. However, on this sort of riding position, you're running out of aerodynamics before you run out of power. It gets hard work to hang on to. So I think we need to be realistic and evaluate what we think of, because top speed is absolutely irrelevant on a bike like this, and it's absolutely quick enough. As I say, they'll get you into license losing territory very easily, but what you're doing is you're sacrificing performance where you don't need it and gaining performance where you do, which has got to be the right way to do it for sure. The smoothness of this is truly remarkable. I know I keep saying that, but it really is. And it's given me all the confidence in the world, and I don't know these roads at all, although they're very nice. And there is a speed camera here, so let's be very nice. Lovely clear dashboard, by the way, as well. So on this model, I've not got battery and motor temperature readouts. Don't really need them. Speedo is the all-important, and obviously an odometer and battery charge. And these bikes have been ridden pretty much all day. I've had three other riders on it today. We've still got 45% left, so I'm getting no range anxiety at all. And so these have been out all day. It's amazing how much a more upright riding position does give the bike an impression of lightness, though. They are well designed, well balanced. I think we're going to get out and then squirt through the zone. Yep, up to the legal limit, no trouble at all. I've got to say, this has given me a more secure feeling on the road than a lot of sports bikes, because it's very commanding. I feel like I can make the bike work underneath me more. And it'll be very easy to misunderstand or misjudge your speed and end up going quicker than you think, because it's so smooth and so silent. Once you get used to the torque and acceleration, it becomes normal. You start exploiting it more. And I'm much more confident on this than I was this morning. And I reckon I could have some serious fun on these. This is awesome! Love it! Love it, love it, love it, love it! I reckon I can ride this faster than do my Bonelli. Which is an interesting comparison, because it could not be a more different bike, yet I reckon I can ride this quicker. Oh my god, I love it! I absolutely love it! And you can just concentrate on your lines because the power's there all the time. And it just challenges everything you know. Oh, yes. Oh, I never want to stop doing this. Oh, God. Oh, yes. This is fantastic. I am so comfortable riding this bike, and I've only ridden it for 10 miles. These roads are sublime as well. I did not know this would be this much fun. This has taken me completely by surprise. This really has. I was expecting to enjoy them, you know, don't get me wrong. I mean, I like trying new things, I love trying new bikes, but this is absolutely hysterical. So, to summarise, easy to ride, full of character, much quicker than you think it's going to be, lightweight, love it. Get yourself on a test ride of it, you owe it to yourself. If you've got the ability to charge them at home, if you've got a garage with power in or similar, get on one of these and give it a go. It might completely change the way you think about motorcycles. So there you go. If you like these videos, hit the like and subscribe button. We're almost now back at Zero Motorcycles headquarters, so we're going to sign this video off here. Do subscribe, because 95% of you watching are not subscribed, and the more people that subscribe, the more views we get, the more I'm going to be able to bring you interesting content and new content on different things as well. So yeah, thank you again to Zero Motorcycles UK. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon in another video.